Hey guys, this is Ari. I am on my morning walk in this little pine forest by my house in San Diego with my dog and my wife, Marcella. And I wanted to give you a powerful tip that is something that not a lot of people are aware of, not a lot of people practice, and not a lot of people are talking about right now. So right now, as we're all focused on immune health and COVID-19 and the potential consequences of that, and how things can spiral out of control with severe respiratory symptoms and all of that, I wanted to give you a unique and powerful immune boosting and especially lung health boosting tip. Now, this is something called intermittent hypoxic training, and it's a form of hormesis. Hormesis is transient metabolic stress, and it's something I could talk about for 5 hours. There's amazing disease prevention, anti-aging, longevity enhancement, energy enhancing effects from different types of hormesis. But the question is here, is it possible to do selective hormesis in a way where you boost the health of your lung cells specifically? You do hormesis for your lungs. And the answer is yes, it is possible. It's something called intermittent hypoxic training. And to oversimplify, while there are many different ways of doing intermittent hypoxic training, from going at altitude or altitude simulation, a very simple way of doing it is breath holding practices. Now, my favorite way of doing this is while I'm walking. So I do breath holding practices during my walks, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. Basically, the way that I do it is I'll do hyperventilation for a little bit, for 10 to 20 breaths in and out real fast, something called fire breathing within yogic traditions or pranayama, and then exhale out all the air, hold as long as possible, get as many steps as possible, and then right after you feel the urge to breathe and you can't hold anymore, inhale fully, hold again, and get as many steps as you can, and then relax and try to go back to normal breathing as quickly as possible. And the way that I do this is typically between 5 to 15 rounds is a good range to shoot for, 5 to 15 sets, if you will, to use gym terminology of this. And it is an incredibly powerful exercise, again, that is hormesis, transient metabolic stress that ultimately provides benefits specifically for your lungs. Now, what is it doing? A whole bunch of benefits has been proven, especially in the research from Russia on intermittent hypoxic training, everything from enhancing exercise performance to even it's been used in the context of treating psychiatric disorders and fertility and a whole bunch of other amazing benefits. But what I'm interested in right now especially is boosting immune health, but specifically altering lung dynamics and creating benefits at the site of the lungs in lung cells. Now, what is it doing? It's boosting mitochondria in the lung cells. Mitochondria are our cellular energy generators, and they're also not known by a lot of people. They're the central hub of the innate immune system. The mitochondria are critical to your immune function. So how do you grow your mitochondria, make them bigger and stronger, grow more mitochondria, mitochondrial biogenesis, make more new mitochondria from scratch? And how do you also stimulate something called mitophagy, which is like autophagy, but for your mitochondria? So you stimulate your body to break down and recycle the old damaged mitochondria and make new ones. And how do you selectively upregulate your internal antioxidant defense systems of your lung cells specifically, so they make more glutathione and superoxide dismutase, these powerful internal cellular antioxidants and part of the anti-inflammatory defense system, to make it much less likely that you're going to have severe respiratory symptoms or a cytokine storm in the context of a respiratory tract infection. Okay? Now, this is speculative to say, hey, this is proven for COVID-19. It's not. There's no research specifically on this in the context of COVID-19 yet, but I think it's very reasonable, logical speculation based on the existing large body of evidence we have on this subject. And it is very likely that making your lungs healthier and stronger is going to provide benefits. So again, boosting mitochondria in the lung cells, upregulating the internal antioxidant defense system, and you also are actually mechanically, structurally altering the interface of the alveoli, the little air sacs of the lungs, and where they meet the capillaries, the blood vessels, where gas exchange occurs, where carbon dioxide is dropped off and the lungs extract oxygen. So how can you actually make your lungs, make your blood and your lungs more efficient at dropping off and delivering oxygen into the bloodstream? Again, making it less likely that you're going to suffer from low oxygen levels and respiratory damage and so on. So here's how we do this. This is what the practice looks like, okay? First is a little bit of hyperventilation. So 10 to 20 breaths of in and out real fast. Exhale everything out. Hold as long as possible. Counting the steps. When you can't go any longer, and then hold again with a full in breath. And then as soon as you release there, now you want to try to go back to normal calm breathing as quickly as possible. So rather than and kind of getting in that cycle, try to close your mouth, breathe in and out through the nose, and get back into calm, relaxed breathing as quickly as possible. This is great for also balancing the autonomic nervous system and helping to reset it, so to shift you back into parasympathetic dominance. So out of stress and anxiety mode, sympathetic mode, fight or flight mode, and into rest and relaxation mode. So that's the basic practice. Again, this is how to do selective hormesis on your lungs, upregulate your mitochondria, upregulate your antioxidant and anti-inflammatory defense system directly in your lungs, boost glutathione levels, which is a powerful antiviral compound, and it's also an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and detoxification compound, and alter the lung-blood interface so you can extract oxygen more efficiently. So this is a powerful exercise. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be providing more tools like this, more unique, novel tips beyond the, vitamin C, vitamin D, take zinc, and so on, take this herb, that herb. I want to give you really novel and powerful tips to boost your immune function, and during this very, very important time that we need to be optimizing our health, making sure we're strong and resilient. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. One more thing before I go. I've put together an amazing cheat sheet. I don't know if you've already got it, maybe you have, but if you go to the energyblueprint.com/cheat sheet, all one word, cheat sheet, there is an ebook that I put together. It's a free download. It's got the top 25 compounds for boosting your energy levels, the top 25 supplements for superhuman energy, foods and supplements. So go download that. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be providing lots more unique, novel, powerful tips to boost your immune function and make your body and your lungs stronger and more resilient for these crazy times that we're in right now. Hope you enjoyed this. Talk to you again very soon.